Look at the state of that. Look at it. You've joined me on the final day of the season. I'm doing us all a favour, collectively. Me, you, him, them, us. Right? So it's going to be fine. We're currently 17th. That's how the season's ended. We've just sort of locked ourselves into 17th position and said, that's ours. Now move me back down. I feel dizzy up here. Get me back down there. I didn't like it up there at all. Welcome back, viewers, to AFC Thames, where they've offered me a new contract. I know you're thinking, what? Yes, I asked for one as well, and they didn't offer me one. Less than 24 hours ago, I went to the board and say, can I have a new contract? They said the financial position at the club is unstable, and thus no one is getting a new deal before absolutely necessary. We thank you for your patience in this area. I thought fair enough. I'll wait till the end of the season. Clearly, our financial position has changed dramatically, viewers, because now they've come back round to say less than 24 hours later and said, here you are, boss. I have a new contract, and a contract we'll be accepting. Now, I've got a few issues with the contract. Now, at the moment, my big thing to do is to not only bravely fight relegation and repair the club's financial damage, two things that are physically impossible. One of them is possible, actually. The relegation one, possible. I've got a pen. You know I'm serious when I've got a pen. They want me to play entertaining, defensively solid football in possession and at a high tempo. Those four things together, I can't do that. You can't play high-tempo, pressing, defensive football in an entertaining fashion, in my opinion. I will start the negotiations. If I could remove some of those things, I would, but they are things that are non-negotiable and I cannot remove. £875 for me is, let's face it, quite a lot of money, really. It's a £300 wage increase that they've come to me with. Now, in the interest of job security, and that is why you should always ask for more money on Football Manager, I'll be accepting that contract despite the financial issues that will inevitably cause of literally thousands. So, you know, improve the club's financial situation? No. And one thing I would love to be able to do this summer is maybe sell some of the players that we've got here that aren't actually that great and could bring in some money. So that's maybe what we'll do. These players, specifically, apart from maybe Leddy, these players up here potentially making, I don't know, 70,000 from them. But then again, viewers, I asked the question, is there any point when your debt is so substantial? We need the club to be sold. That's the only way this solves itself. Our stadium is looking rickety at this point, and it's only been around for 10 years, not even that, right? So we're coming up to our 10th season. We're not that far away. And I want it to be, you know, a Football League club in 10 years. You've just realised we've nearly been doing this for 10 years, haven't you? Sorry about that. We've flown through it, to be fair. You think about the number of episodes, we're flying. But I think we're all at a point now, you, me, everyone, you want us to be signed some players where we could get excited and go, that's our guy. That's someone to take us forward, to drive us forward. What I'm doing at the moment, I'm bringing free transfer, a bunch of mercenaries. That's what I'm doing, viewers. And I will slag them off because we're 17th and it's not going to get much better than that. There's a slim chance we can go to 16th. There's a slim chance we can go down to 18th. We play final day of the season. They're battling relegation. If there's one thing that we can do, viewers, it's sending teams down on the final day. Filed, I'm sorry to do this to you. Of course, we did it last season. The reason I didn't bring you the end of season games in more detail, it was just quite obvious based on the points gap and the way it was all shaping up that we were just going to stay in sort of 17th, like 16th, 18th, and it wasn't going to go down. It certainly wasn't going to go up. So, yeah, file today then. Team-wise, I've been doing all sorts of absolute nonsense. And results have been just depressing is the only word I can use, viewers. A lot of draws in there, load of draws, couple of wins, and then some defeats towards the end of the season, which have been a little bit stressful, but the draws have done us a favour, really. Yeah, it's not been a good season. What can I say? As if that needs saying. 3 wins since January. Not good. Not good at all. See if we can make it 4 today away at Filed. I'm not that hopeful, to be honest, viewers. So some of these boys have got a chance to prove to me why they should still be around these parts. And yeah, I wouldn't want to be them because some of the performances we'll talk about it at the end of the season. We're going to talk about it at the end of the season. We're going to talk about it. If I get Reeve out there, Scott back in the middle, Ings at right back. Come on. No one's fit. Everyone's unhappy. And that's just my family at the moment. So here we go then. Let's get it on. I'm treating myself today, viewers. I've got, you know, when you get to the end of the diluted juice and you just go, I could use a glass, but what I think I'll do is I'll fill, I don't know how big this is, 1.5 litres worth of liquid, and I'll have that today. So that's what we're doing. Apple and blackcurrant squash from Asda. Do we do our shopping at Asda now? Since when? That wasn't discussed with me. It's dripping all over my hand. I'll tell you why, viewers, because when you fill it up to the top, it sort of goes over the top, and it's very difficult to even, You've filled bottles before. I realise I've got a bottle on the desk, so this is going to go well today, isn't it? Team-wise then, Ferry, just for you lot. Fleming's back in goal. Ing, Scott, Coker, McNeely, Brunt, Fenwick, Cohen, Cooper, Banks, and Duckworth up front. None of them have been good this year. Duckworth's been all right. Fleming's done okay. The rest of them are a disgrace. Fleming's back in. I've never seen a man get so much love in the comment section as Dean Fleming. And when I say that, of course, there have been players in the past that have been sort of universally loved. But for a player that is not really doing anything of note this season, yeah, it's good to see him get the reaction he deserves. I don't know whether he does deserve it. Here we go, then the teams are walking out. It's Thames versus Fylde. Of course, we're the away side, and the side who I'm looking here to cause an upset. Cause an upset against the side that are below us in the league table and facing relegation. So Ebbsfleet and Fylde are trying to battle their way out, as first highlight of the game is going to be for them, obviously. Now, are we expecting anything from today? Where do my expectations lie? That's the goalkeeper you've entrusted, and yeah, sure, he's offside, but it's not great positioning, is it? I don't think I've ever had a season where, for all of it, and I mean pretty much all of it, I've been in a mood. So what outside of this save, I'm having a lovely time. I'm living a happy life. But within this save, as soon as I load it up and it records, I'm immediately furious every single time. I'll stop recording this and I'll go skip around the garden. That's how I feel about this. At half-time, it's 0-0. We'll take that. As things stand then, I don't know if I'm happy with the performance. It's 0-0. Look at that. They are motivated and inspired by the fact I'm happy with the 0-0 anyway, against the side that are below us in the league table. We've dropped 20 points on last season, by the way. We'll focus on some of this at the end of this. I've got so much pent-up anger. No, give me my bottle of dilute and let's move on. They're in again. Lloyd's on it. He looks well offside, by the way. Fleming, it's a great save. Now, look, let's be honest. I don't know why. No, I do know why I dropped Fleming. I dropped Fleming for a more well-rounded, more experienced goalkeeper. And Fleming had 8 clean sheets last season, which frankly weren't good enough. So we had to make a change back there just to try and inspire. We've not inspired. If anything, we've fallen away. We've fallen away. As Brunt on the edge of the box to a Cohen. Goes for goal. Scores goal of the season. If that's not goal of the season, I'll be shocked. We lead 1-0. Fylde are going down. We are not AFC Thames viewers. We are actually now known as the Relegators. Let's make that a bit more angry, shall we?
The Relegators. That is. How has that happened?
Hang on. That wasn't the one I wanted. No. There we are. Look. Some of those, the first one I genuinely thought was going to be quite deep, and it just wasn't at all. All right, Fylde, back on it. Of course. Bottle on the table, bottle nearly on the pitch. We've got a corner. Cooper, hello, look at us. We're attacking defensively, in possession, and in an entertaining fashion. I think so. Cooper, what is that? A Cohen again. He's already scored an absolute screamer, viewers, as the ball is launched away, flicked on. This doesn't end well. Ever. Whisker goes forwards. Whisker, well, he shoots a whisker too close to Fleming. That works. What's that alleyway there, by the way? I've seen that alleyway there. What goes on down there? I don't want to know. I genuinely don't want to know. The time is just ticking away here, and my desire to change anything is, I mean, I'm not going to make it better, so I'm just going to sort of leave it as is. The fact that this is our best 11 is a disgrace in a way, as Brunt out to this side. We have looked a little bit better in this formation at times. It's kind of strange. Duckworth's quite isolated. Next season, I don't know. It's all going to depend on who's on offer and how our transfer budget, our wage budget looks really, because we're in so much debt. In they go. How have they got that much space? They can't really miss there, can they? Gary Whisker, you don't see that on Football Manager all that often, but that is, in a way, I'm happy that the game's allowed it. As Fylde, by the way, can stay up here. Hang on, we're the Relegators. This can't happen. Cooper's going slightly further forward. I guess if we hold on, is that enough for us? Is that enough for us? Like, it's our battle. We're going to bring on Long on the right side. League table-wise, then, they are not staying up if it stays like this. They need another goal, and let's face it, we'll give it to them. What is that? You can just about see it. Fortunately, there's 23 teams in this league table, so it works out quite nicely. As they know, if they score again, they will, I don't know, it will depend on goal difference, right? Ebbsfleet are winning their game, but I think Fylde started the day ahead of them. Whiskers in on goal, and he's bagged. It's been disallowed. Wow, that is, he's well offside. So understandable. The time's ticking away. I've gone cautious to try and hold on to, oh, don't do this. We're the Relegators. This is the only thing we've got, viewers. The Relegators. That's all we are. As the ball's played in, he's free. Fleming, you wanted this. You wanted that. And he's now gifted filed. I can't believe what I've just seen on my screen. We will drop to 18th. I can't believe they've offered me a new contract, by the way. What is this goalkeeping? Someone talked me through this. Remember, you wanted this. As the ball's played in, I don't even know where to begin. That was bad. Oh, we're cautious. We're attacking. It doesn't matter, does it? The game's nearly up. If we score a late goal here, by the way, then that is the most unjust thing I think I've seen in football. And here they go. Look. Are they going to score again? They might even score again. Fleming! Oh, my God. I tell you, his positioning's so bad, but it makes his saving look better. We are not, it turns out. We are the bottle jobs. So, of course we are. You knew that before you watched. At half time, it was like that. And then out of nowhere, right, we're good now. And I wasn't ready for it. Well, there we are. I've told them we were underdogs there. They've absolutely bloody loved it, viewers. The pen's back. So there we are. We finished the season 18th. I'm pretty sure at the start of the season, I was talking about the playoffs. I was going, we can get in there. We can get in the playoffs. What a load of cock and bull that was. That was absolute nonsense. Warsaw Crown Champions, that's about the only thing I've got right this season. When we lost to them at the opening weekend, they would be promoted. As our season, it's been one of the worst seasons I've ever had in management. And that Dortmund season a few years ago was up there. So league table-wise, we finished the season on 48 points after I sold half the squad in the attempt to improve it. Last year, just to reiterate, we had 55 points. So we are now 7 points worse off. Obviously, the league table is not nearly as close as it was last season. Of course, we remember the final day of last year, final couple of games. So we finished 18th. We will now have to rebuild the squad again. And as I say, financially, we are in problematic circumstances. We are spending over £11,000 a week on wages. We have a wage budget of around £10,000. We have no money in the bank. We lose money every single month. And we've got no sellable assets. If that doesn't make you want to watch next season, I kind of understand. But I'm hoping you'll think, right, this is we couldn't be dealing with as much adversity as we're dealing with right now. The squad, in terms of raw ability, is a disgrace. So, lots to look forward to going into next season, viewers. Lots to look forward to. Say goodbye to this team because I'm ripping them to the core. So, yeah, thanks everybody. If you enjoyed today's video, drop a like on it. Want to see some more? Make sure you subscribe. With love, with care. It's Benji. Until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. In a bit. This is ridiculous. We are dreadful. 19-4.